Shout out to Boxing Bros UK.
Thanks, brother.
Cheers, bro. Thanks.
Boxing Bros UK, Hits the Boss Chris, Andrew the Boxing Brain, and Gunman Boxing. Woohoo!
We got to talk briefly about the Anthony Joshua Jake Paul thing that's been scheduled in now for December 9th. A little Christmas treat for all of us that we didn't want, or maybe it is if Paul gets starched all over the canvas. Where do we even start with this? Go on, Gunman. You bring it. Like, where do we?
But I think it's going to be. I think there's going to be a murder scene December the 19th. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, get the chalk out. You know what I mean? Get the Miami detectives out. It's going to be a murder scene down in Miami on December 9th. I can't see it goes more than 3 rounds. Do you know what I mean? I interviewed Eddie Hearn, and Eddie made a great point that Jake Paul's a top 70 cruiserweight at best, top 60 cruiserweight at best, and he's going in against a former world champion, one of the biggest hitters in world boxing. Like, you can't even argue that in terms of power. He's one of the biggest hitters in world boxing. And, you know, when you just add all of that together and you put it into the calculator, it just spits out a crime scene.
Chris, I know before you come in, Chris, because I know you've got some of your own theories, but I was looking at the breakdown for it. So it's eight 3-minute rounds. I think the only stipulation is AJ can't come in more than 245 pounds, I believe. I think that's
rehydration clause on a heavyweight. What's going on?
Well, he'll make 245. No, but his last fight, it was 250, 252, something like that, I think. Yeah. Also, fucking 10-ounce gloves. What the fuck? Really?
Well, listen, 10 ounce is still not. It's going to do some damage when you're AJ.
No, but that's what I mean. I can't believe Jake Paul's agreed to it.
I thought he was going to have 16-ounce pillows at least.
That's what I'm shocked that he's allowed that. That I'm thinking this Jake Paul has been on some moody drug and he's seeing something. I saw one interview, Chris, where he said, he's a big stiff robot. You know, he's got no chin. I'm going to get to it. I'm thinking, I think he believes he can beat him. Honestly, I think he does.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He thinks he's just only power, and that's it.
Yeah,
he thinks it's just power, and he thinks he's got the power to get to his chin. I mean, he must be seeing the only way that Jake can have any chance. Like, because anybody can win the lottery, you know, that's facts. Yeah. Anyone can win it. He's just got to think that he can get to his chin. I mean, either that or AJ gasses out. Like, just like he can't get him out of there and gasses out. That's the only other way. I can't see. You just got to look at it from both sides. How can Jake Paul win? It just has to.
Terrible, Jake Paul. You know, his last fights, he's got worse since the Sammy Fury fight. Every fight he's had since Sammy Fury, he has got worse. His footwork's been sloppy. His
straight lines,
positioning,
back and forth, straight lines,
been sloppy. There's not one thing that he's shown that he's a better boxer, and he's older and steel sharpens steel. You fought Tommy Fury, then you fight a 70-year-old man, Mike Tyson, granddad.
Yeah.
Then you fight crackhead in fucking Chavez Jr., who's coming out of rehab. Like, what have you done that you think, yeah, let's fight? Because just because AJ got knocked out with Dubois, let's not forget, he nearly knocked out Dubois. Before he got himself knocked out, he caught him as well. He's still a phenomenal puncher, and AJ is not going to be worried about anything that Jake Paul's got to give. So the only thing I think is, how much are they paying AJ to take a dive? What's going on? Like, is AJ going to take like 100 million off Jake Paul, and then 100 million for the fight, 200 million and retire, and then roll over so Jake Paul can win? Because I just can't believe that it's actually happening. I can't believe they're allowing it.
Surely, Gunman, I want to get you to come back in. I want to make a point first off the back of what Chris is saying. Surely, AJ's brand and legacy, you know, just what he's about, surely that's not going to be allowed from Matchroom, from Eddie, to allow that to be in the contract where, all right, look, let's take, because he's already a multi-millionaire anyway. Surely he's not going to be paid so much he's going to take a dive, right? Or am I missing something there?
No chance. There's no chance of that. But
I hope not.
Let's be honest. If AJ loses, he's finished.
No
one's even thought about it.
You'll have to. If he loses, I don't think
big fights are that size anymore. I think in those days, like these days, on Netflix, you won't see. The Tyson Paul fight wasn't rigged, was it? It just was awful. Tyson was just awful.
Yeah.
People have said, "Oh, he could have knocked him out." No, he couldn't. He just couldn't. He just was. He was.
You couldn't knock out a 60-year-old man. You're terrible. So you're never going to knock AJ out.
And the thing with that is as well, because I'm sad with this sort of stuff, and I remember slowing that fight down, and I know that was rigged, right? But fundamentally, he's still not sound. We have to remember he's still fairly novice here, learning his trade. And he'd thrown a jab. He'd kind of fallen over his front foot, left his chin in the air. Tyson sees it, shapes up instinctively to throw a right hook, and then pulls the punch, and then pulls his punch. So I'm thinking, something was moody going on there. But he leaves his chin wide open. He goes back and forward. In his defence, he's just going back and forward. There's no lateral movement. Head movement's not great. If he beats AJ, AJ must have fallen off a cliff. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, some people have said boxing's going to be finished if you know, like boxing's done. Yeah. Like if Jake Paul beats AJ, but it just can't happen, won't happen. But if it did happen, I mean, AJ will have to literally go and hide in the same cave as Osama bin Laden.
And Osama bin Laden still got caught, didn't he, in the end?
But AJ will have to just be hiding, like, you know what I mean? He'll have to disappear, you know what I mean? He'll have to do some Neil Armstrong sort of thing and end up in the moon, on the moon somewhere, because there's no way like he'll be able to be walking around anywhere in the streets of London ever again if he gets turned over.
What does that do for his legacy? Right? This is a former unified, right, Olympic gold medalist, 2-time unified champion, and then he has that on his record that everyone will only ever remember. He lost to some YouTuber Disney fucking star. It can't happen. It can't.
It can't.
Where's it?
I'm not having it.
Where's it happening? Is it happening in London or Saudi?
Miami.
Oh damn.
Miami, yeah.
I was gonna say if he knocks AJ out, I'm jumping in the ring. I'm throwing hands to Jake Paul straight after.
I'm not having it.
That'd be embarrassing just for everybody in the boxing industry, whether it's us, whether it's the fact that they'll be like, oh God.
No, it can't happen, can it?
So what are we thinking here? Are we thinking AJ's gonna fold him up like he did in Ghana and just
it's gonna be similar. Yeah. I think it'd be similar, like you know, it'd be similar, like destructive, you know, scene of maximum violence. Like I think that Ngannou, similar again. I see that going exactly like that. As soon as he lands, like heavy.
Do you know? I just see if there's no kind of foul play going on, boys. I just see like a simple 1-2. I know AJ's a bit of a 1-2 merchant. Perhaps I'm being a bit unfair, but I just see a kind of jab blocking the punching lines a little bit, sticking his jab out, and just a big right straight down the middle. And within about 3 or 4 rounds, I think he might play around for a round or two just to make a night of it. But I think just a straight down the pipe.
Exactly, straight down the pipe like Super Mario. And the thing is, right, well, you make a great point, Andrew, because listen, you say the 1-2 is basic, but it's one of the most effective combinations in boxing. Yeah. It really is. And when you throw a crispy 1-2, you know what I mean? A crispy 2-piece combination. Yeah. You know, piece chicken and chips with barbecue beans down the pipe. You know, nice crispy one, mate. That could short circuit you.
Fundamentals, you know but he does those fundamentals. He does those fundamentals really well.
Excellent. Like that's how he beat Charles Martin, straight down the pipe. In Ghana, so many knockouts where AJ straight down the pipe, the 1-2. Like you said, Gunman, that's like his right hand. It's a killer, and it's fast.
It's the same with Deontay Wilder. People always say, "Oh yeah, he's wild," but he had one of the best 1-2s straight down the pipe. You know what I mean? Like,
he made a career of it.
Do you know?
He got Deontay Wilder's got the same amount of title defenses as Muhammad Ali, just with a right hand. That's all he had. He didn't have nothing else but a right hand. So,
do you know Richie Woodall? You know, obviously esteemed Olympic coach, you know, wonderful boxing analyst.
And super middleweight champion.
And so, let's not forget his boxing career as well. You know, great boxing man. He said Anthony Joshua had the hardest straight right he's ever had on the pads. Interestingly, he said Dubois had the hardest jab, which I think we know anyway. But he said AJ straight right is something of beauty. So there you go.
He broke you up with that right hand, you know. Broke you up, you know.
Yeah. So unless Jake Paul's got a granite chin we don't know about, because the only boxer he fought who's ranked about 263 in the world, Tommy Fury, he couldn't beat. And since then, he's fought geriatric people out of care homes. MMA care homes, or people about 2'9", and then wanted to get in there with Tank Davis, who's, I don't want to be crude, I've had shits bigger than Tank Davis. Like, come on. Like, oh.
Just kick him in the head, mate. The fight's
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to just be. I think it's going to be a one-way traff. I think, isn't it? I can see Jake Paul just getting put on factory reset, early donkers. You know what I mean? I just can't see it going any other way. I think actually it's failure if it goes more than 3 rounds. It'd be failure.
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
He has to knock him out in 3 rounds. He has to.
I still feel like you, Chris, you've got this nagging feeling in your head, because I know you've got this nagging feeling.
I think it's not. Fake. I think it's fake.
I can tell there's something in your brain where you're like,
why do you think it's fake, Chris?
Because Jake Paul can't fight AJ. I just can't believe it.
So what do you think is going to happen then?
I don't know. I just don't know. I just feel like maybe they're not going to get in the ring, or he's going to knock AJ out, and it's just going to be like, wow, it's rigged. And if that happens, it's rigged.
He's going to knock AJ out.
I can't believe AJ is fighting Jake Paul. I just cannot believe it. I just can't believe it.
It's a madness. It really is a madness. Boxing never seems
to get my head around it. Everyone keeps saying, look, it's happening, it's happening. I'm like, no, not until they get in the ring. I'm not believing it.
Someone else said that to me as well. Yeah, I got that. Someone else said that to me. Until they're in the ring, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Do you know what,
Gunman? I can't believe it. Tony Bellew said the same thing. He said, until they're in the ring, I don't believe this circus. No way.
Do you know what, Gunman? I'm expecting a few nice Christmas presents this year, right? It's going to be my best year for Christmas presents. If Jake Paul gets splattered all over the canvas 6 days before Christmas Day, that'll be the best present I've had in years.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be Christmas come early for a lot of people. I mean,
I would love it if it happened, but I just can't believe it. It's just not getting in my registering.
I can see that. I think I've accepted it's happening now. Just about.
Yeah, I can't until it actually happens. When they're walking to the ring, I'm going to be like, it's really happening. I can't believe this shit.
I tell you what, at this point, I'm thinking, right, it's 10 years since I've even put on gloves, right? Just a bit of sparring, right? And I'm thinking maybe I don't make a bit of a run for it, build my profile. I'll get in there with AJ. What is going on?
Mate, for 70 million or 80 million, I'll be in with him straight away. Just getting knocked out, down on one knee.
Hey, I've seen some of the sparring footage. I know you got a little bit of a background in boxing. I'll tell you what, some of those right hands were looking quite crisp there, Gunman. I don't know.
Yeah. The thing is, he's a bit heavier than me.
Yeah.
What, though, for 80 milli, mate, I'm there. I'll see you there. Do you know what I mean?
I'll get knocked out for that. No worries.
80
milli, you know what I mean? That's generational papers.
I'm
good with that.
80 million.
You can give me a 1-2. You can give me a 1-2, a 2-piece. I'm cool with it.
Taking that home. I'd definitely take one on the chin. I'll make it look good. Have a free one. I'll Roy Jones you, so you can just take me out of the game for real for 80 million.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for that sort of money, man. For that sort of papers. I mean, who wouldn't jump in there? To be honest with you, but I can only see it going one way. I just can't see how Paul wins that. And like you said, it'd have to be a massive payoff for Joshua because Joshua, like I said, he'd have to go in hiding if he loses. So I don't know what money can put him in hiding.
And he won't be able to go to Nigeria ever again. They won't accept him.
He won't be able to come to London ever again. Like, he's just the laughing stock. You know what I mean?
I mean, the only positive I can say for Jake Paul is I give him massive credit for getting in there if he does. That's the only part.
Respect.
With 10-ounce gloves as well.
Respect.
So
like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. I know you've already checked Gunman out, but just in case you haven't, check him out.
Thank you, my boys.
Big shout.
Bless up.
Cheers, Gunman. Speak soon.
Help, I need somebody. Help, now she's